Heidi ho, my peeps. I am finally coming to you again. Let's see if I can figure out how to put this somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess I'll just hold it. Um, I'm finally coming to you from my bathtub again. Oh my God. It has been weeks and weeks, maybe months and months since I have gotten into this bathtub. I'm trying to remember when the last time it was, but I'm guessing maybe early October when I got my first bout of the flu. I'm going to lie back. Oh, look, I forgot to close the lid on the toilet. Oh, well. You guys don't care, right? You don't care. Anyhow, so I've been afraid to get back in the bathtub because, you know, I've been sick since October, and I'm still a little bit kind of just a tiny bit under the weather. Tiny little cough every once in a while. My ears are stuffed up. My fatigue is going away. I have been just sleeping like there's no tomorrow for weeks and weeks. Doing this weird thing where I'll sleep at night. You know, maybe I'll go to bed around 11. I'll wake up about 2. I'll go back to sleep between 3 and 4. I'll wake up again around 8:30. I'll go out and sit in the recliner, go back to sleep, wake up somewhere between 11 and 1:30, depending on how much time I spent awake before I went back to sleep. Then when I wake up, you know, in the early afternoon, I have a little bit of energy. So I'll get up and I'll go wash some dishes, or I'll pull something out to make for dinner, or I'll do paperwork, which is what I've been doing just like a big dog for days now, trying to get all of my tax stuff pulled together, my mom's tax stuff pulled together, filing stuff, you know, pulling out the stuff that's too old, blah, blah, blah. So I've been working on that, and then long around maybe 4, I'll start to get tired again, so I'll sit. I'll get back in the damn recliner and sit, usually until my husband comes home. It's around 6:37 usually. Then I'll get up. I'll do a little bit of dinner making, or, you know, maybe I'll write some letters, maybe I'll answer comments, something like that. Then I'm back in the recliner till I get up and go to bed again around 11. So it's like I'm turning into a cat. I do this 24-hour round-the-clock catnapping thing that's just really screwing with me. So one of my goals is to get back to a reasonable sleeping schedule. And I think I've talked to you guys about this before, because I've been doing this weird catnap thing for a while now. So I'm still not out of it. So being ill is kind of why I haven't been around I haven't made a video in a week, something like that, because it's all I can do just to stay awake, do the things I have to do, and get enough sleep. But I've noticed the past 3 days, my energy level is rising a little bit. I'm staying awake longer during the day and that sort of thing. So, all I got to say is I hope none of you have dealt with this kind of illness or are going to deal with it anytime soon. This is the longest I've been sick, you know, with a cold or the flu in my entire life. So it really did a number on me, especially emotionally. I mean, I was getting so depressed. It's like my whole life revolved around hobbling from the bed to the bathroom to the recliner to get some water, back to the bathroom, back to the bed. My whole life was that. And man, I tell you what, you start thinking, you know, come and take me, Jesus, because if this is what my life is going to be like for the rest of however long I've got, this is no life at all, living like this. So anyway, my flu is gone. My secondary chest infection is on the run. And yeah, so there we go. That's what I've been doing. That's why you haven't seen me. But I just have to tell you, this bathtub, oh my God. It's like falling into a warm, creamy bowl of vanilla custard or something. It feels so luxurious to be in a bathtub for the first time in weeks and weeks. And all of y'all who've been following me for a while, you know I do these bathtub vlogs or talks every once in a while, and I love them, and I love being in my bathtub, usually daily. One of those daily hot bath takers. So this has really been, this has just been a delight. The past 15 minutes, I've been lolling around like a big, huge white whale in my tiny little tank at SeaWorld. So anyway, I'm loving it. What else do I have to say? Oh, I managed to finish binge watching all of American Horror Story with the exception of Asylum. I've got one more episode to watch and I'll be done with it. I will have seen the whole thing. That is such a well-written show. Well acted. I mean, I know I've yammered on about this before too, but I was just really impressed with it. So I hope it continues and there's a new season and blah, blah, blah. Who knows? I don't even know if that's coming up. Finished all of Grace and Frankie a couple of weeks ago. Another excellent series. I really enjoyed it. There are a few I've tried to get into and couldn't. Dark Mirror, I couldn't get it. I tried, but it just didn't grab me. So that's one that had been suggested, and so I dutifully tried to watch it and really didn't like it all that much. Well, I didn't dislike it. I just wasn't engaged. So part of why I decided to take a risk and see if I could actually lower my creaky self down into this bathtub and then get back out of it again is because, I mean, I have been looking really bad lately. I mean, check this out. I've got a mustache like Hitler's, all right? My skin is like flaky. The skin on my feet is all dried out, flaky. It's horrible. And on Monday, I've got an appointment with my mom's dermatologist. I mean, it's not even really mine because I don't have any insurance, but he agreed to see me because I like to do a skin cancer review every couple of years. I like to go in and just have him take a look at me. I just pay him cash, and then I feel okay. I'm definitely afraid of skin cancer. My mom and dad both had it on occasion. And so, as you get old, you get these weird little brown, flaky, thick, strange looking things. You get your your bra strap area becomes encircled, absolutely encircled with skin tags. I mean, you can hang your jewelry off of all the skin tags that I have around my body. It's gross. So I've decided I'm going to go in and tell this guy, now listen, go ahead and check me for skin cancer. God willing, none of this stuff is, squamous cell carcinoma or worse. And then I want you to get your little squeeze bottle of liquid nitrogen, and I want you to spray the hell out of me. I mean, start here and just keep spraying until you get down to my toenails. I want everything off. Every little brown mark, every little actinic keratosis and skin tag and every other damn thing. I want them off. I want to be just slick like a manatee. I just want to be slick. So that's going to be my thing. And the funny part was the last time I went to have him look at me, which was a few years ago, I was fine. There was nothing to deal with. And then I told him, I said, I've got all these ugly brown marks on my forearms. I really want to get rid of them. I said, is there anything you could do? Like, is there any laser surgery you could do? I would like to be able to look down at my forearms and see them a little bit more even skin tone. I know that's a weird thing to be into. I could improve myself so many other ways, so much better. But, I focus on the brown spots on my forearms. That's just the way I am. So I asked him, and he looks at me a little askance. He says, that's pretty expensive, as if to say, you look like a bag lady, and if you've got more than 14 cents to rub together, I will be surprised. That was kind of the look in his eye. So this time, when I ask him if he pulls that shit again, I'm going to pull out my checkbook and I'm going to say, cha-ching, I've got the money right here, let's do it. So anyway, I'm just going to screw with him a little bit because doctors, you know. So I've got that coming up, and that's making me feel real good because I'm taking some positive steps. I'm not just lying in bed and acting like I'm going to die. But yeah, man, my body is getting rough. My toenails, I still have my Christmas pedicure, and it's in perfect shape, no chipping or anything. It's wonderful. And it wasn't even a gel manicure, it was just done really well. But I've got like this much grow out on my toes. So my toenails are real long, you know, they're like claws. they're like dragon claws with little red sparkly tips. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a pedicure. I'm going to use my defoliators, and I'm going to scrub the ever living shit out of my skin to try to get rid of some of these layers of dead skin. So I'm on the mend. I'm on the mend physically, and I'm on the mend emotionally. I've got conditioner, you know, in my hair right now, that Salon Selectives leave-on conditioner that's like a pack. You know, I'll leave that on for about 5 minutes and get rid of it. And I have finally figured out the answer to my tangly, fine tangly hair. The answer is to get yourself an expensive boar bristle brush with a few little nylon bristles just to give it some some body, and brush your hair, or rather, I brush my hair at night, right before I go to bed. I don't do the 100 strokes thing or anything. That would pull out what little hair I have. But I just gently brush it with this natural bristle brush, and it very gently smooths and detangles my hair. My mother always bought the best of everything, and she had this, you know, I don't know, $150 Mason Pearson brush, and so it was one of the many things I kept of hers, and I've just discovered that it really makes a difference. So I sleep on my hair like that. I get up the next day, you know, run my fingers through it, everything's fine, and as long as I don't sleep with it up in a clip or you know, rubber band, it's not tangling like it had been. So, you know, that's what works for me. I think I'm going to. I have been hesitating to recolor it, and I'm not really sure why. I gotta work on figuring out why I'm not like jumping right back into purple. There's got to be a reason. Boy, my hand's going to sleep. I don't want to drop the phone in the tub. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to come on and say Heidi ho, and let you guys know that that I am doing well, and I am pulling out of this, and as long as I don't get sick again, god dang it, as long as I don't get sick again, you know, hopefully I'll get back to making my regular videos. So on that happy note, I'm going to say bye-bye, and I will talk to you guys later.